Good morning, boys. It's good to see you. Were we all together, we'd sing a hymn. As you heard from your headmaster on Friday, we are in a holy week. Later this week we will have Passover, and then we will have Easter. So in honor of Easter, I think we would sing hymn 48, and the tune is taken from a magnificent piece of music called St. Matthew Passion. I will not hum it for you right now. That would not bring dignity to this majestic work, but perhaps I'll send you a recording to it later so that you can hear it. All right. Now then, what would I like to speak with you about right now? Well, let's talk about the weekend first. I hope that you all had a wonderful weekend. I'd like to think you got outside. I realize that you didn't get together with your sports team, or you didn't get together with a big gaggle of your friends, the way, of course, you'd like to, but I hope you took a nice walk. I hope you looked at the magnificence of nature in the spring. Perhaps you came back and you pulled a board game off the shelf that you haven't played in a long time. Maybe you read a great deal. Maybe you worked on your journal. I hope you had great fun. Without a doubt, the best video I saw this weekend came from a boy who got busy with some lumber and hammer and nails and built himself a ramp so that he could skateboard down it. Oh, that looked like great fun. Now I'd like to speak with you a little bit more about work. Soon we're going to get off to work, and I know that you will give it the best try you can. You know that if you were here in school, you would be expected to be attentive and hardworking, and of course that's how it's supposed to work when you are doing this remotely too. But that sort of work is only a small part of what you should be thinking about. And if you're thinking to yourself right now, self, what other work is there? Well, I put it to you this way. When you got up this morning, did you make your bed? Did you throw some water on your face, brush your teeth, and comb your hair? Did you have a breakfast and did you clean up after yourself? Did you make sure that your room is tidy or that your workspace is tidy? And did you yourself do it? I'm not talking about did your mother or father do it for you. Did you do it? These are things, boys, that you should be doing. And I'm going to give you something to think about and a question to ask. At some point today, would you please ask your mother or father, how can I be helpful around the house? I bet a lot of you have already done that, but if you haven't, it's not too late. You have a job to do in your house that has nothing to do with St. Bernard's, boys. So if you haven't given this much thought, now is the time. Once again, the assignment. Ask your parents, at least one of them, what can I do around the house to make things better? All right? Now that leads me to the Mensch Prize. We can't give the Mensch away for real right now, of course, but we can give it away virtually. A little story. You know that a few weeks ago before vacation, the bathroom was left to shambles. And I told you about it, and I said, that didn't have to happen. We should be taking better care of it. And lo, before vacation, the bathroom was a shambles again. Except this time, before I saw it, a boy took note of it and said, oh, that should be cleaned up. Let me get to it. No one asked him to do it. He took it upon himself to make the order that should have been there. So I'm very pleased with that boy. And I would award the Mensch right now virtually to Bo Fleming in the 5th grade. Well done, Bo. All right, it is time for work. On we go.